Hey guys, this is your girl Ayanadaone, yours truly. A lot of y'all are seeing that your family is miserable without money. You're seeing people that you date, you're seeing that you're very resourceful, you're seeing that people are trying to impress you because you told them about whatever vending machine, whatever thing to make extra money, and they're like trying to impress yourself. Get your passport yourself, get your debt clear. Because the thing about people that I noticed that I really don't fuck with is like, the reason why I don't fuck with a lot of guidance or older adults, take this as a channel message, a message. I just feel like a lot of people are going through this. A lot of parents wasn't guides. They just told us to get a job, go to school, and a lot of people are lost. So when I found my way and found things like DSCR loans, and the thing is, everybody's a crab in a bucket. You can't tell people you do tarot. You can't tell people certain things. A lot of people like to judge. A lot of people, there is spells and magic. Even a pastor said it in the Bible, and people could use it for good or evil. And he even told me how someone, he sensed his sixth senses, and I'm about to almost say his name, but don't say his name, because he's known on YouTube, and he just told me that, and a couple people, because he just want me to know there is people that's always trying to, they're spirits, and there's miserable people, and there's some people who don't want to see you win. And I feel like you're up right now and you're coming up, and in this season of you coming up, there's going to be people that's going to be asking for a handout, and these are the same people that you gave a handout, you got down because of looking out for them, and you're in the season to take care of yourself, because if you do it again, you're going to have your own setback. And then you don't, like, I hate to say this, but you don't get credit for being a nice person, generous to people that really ain't grateful for what you do. Sometimes people who are in certain shit, they have to stay there. You're not punishing them. You didn't put them there. That's why I always stayed on top of my shit. I always try to get a security license, a notary. And I hated that some of the older folks would look at me with this, like, I don't know, like, this evil eye, like they had a problem. Of me being successful, me trying. And I don't listen to people. Like, I don't even listen to some people who don't even take good care of their kids, don't want to give their kids a good life, don't want to help them get a car. They're struggling mentally, financially, because of the lack of finance. Like, I seen how the lack of finance affect people. The lack of love affect people. Overgiving and forgetting about yourself will leave you in fucked up predicaments. 333. So when y'all hear someone talking bad about me, or y'all hear somebody talking bad like about you or anybody, like, I just want y'all to know, you hear someone talking bad, they hate them. They're a hater. They're jealous of that person. And the thing is, I always tell people, my collective, my divine masculine and feminine, you're always going to be blessed, because people are praying on your downfall. They wasn't praying for you to pass nursing school. They wasn't praying. Some of your dads and moms are coming around because, and they used to think giving you money or picking when they choose and want to be a dad and call. Some of y'all had to reach out. Like, I had to reach out to my own parent, my own dad. And like I just said, like, if he just called, because it would be nice to have someone to talk to, because when my granddad was around, he was my dad. Like, I would talk to him about, like, why is my mom acting like this and being like this, and just so much trauma of like making it seem like life is hard, and that's why so many people are conditioned and they don't believe in themselves. So when it comes to like doing something or trying to get a car, many people I be seeing that's my age, 26, 28, 30, don't believe they could get a car, don't believe life could get better, life could be beyond good. Like I even say, God, make my life as good as these celebrities, because I feel like some of these celebrities didn't know their life was going to be as good as you imagine. Like they prayed and they wanted to, and look how it is, beyond better, beyond good than they could ever imagine. I'm just saying, because I don't got time for people who want to come back in my life just because money's about to get good. So you only liked me because I had money around, but when I was being, the cute one, the one with the cute ideas, the one with the is it a kid walking? Why is there's a whole fucking sidewalk? People are mentally going through it. Like, I just seen somebody, because people don't watch their kids, and then when I was telling somebody and my uncle was telling me something where, they don't care. I'm like, your child's a little kid. They shouldn't be unsupervised, and they be looking at me like, only if you knew, you don't know what I be going through. You didn't have to have the kid. Like, I'm such a non-judgment person. I don't care if you dance, whatever you do, just don't hurt people. I mean, stop hurt people. Be hurting people that you know you did wrong, and you obsessively watching them, because you will go to jail for that. Or other things that I don't want to talk about that is really violent. All I want to do is warn the collective is that you're in this season that money's about to be good. Don't react. Don't respond. People want your energy. Leave them dry like a raisin, like a grape falling down to the dirt and drying up like a raisin. Because that's how raisins are made. They're dried up grapes, basically. Okay? Because some people don't deserve your energy. They don't deserve your time. And you deserve prosperity. You deserve to have a good life. You deserve to be good. You can't worry about weirdos. You can't worry about people that's sad. Because honestly, I learned that people know what they're doing. Like these adults that are adults, they know what they're doing. You feel me? Even at a young age, I learned to be, I learned that, hey, it's important. Like, I was just being young and dumb when I had good credit, money, $3,000 saved. I was like, bro, I didn't know the importance of maintaining my responsibility. And I had an ex and people around me that was showing me they don't got my back and making me feel like they got my back. So when I did lack, I was fucked up on my own. And then the reverse psychology, which my therapist, many of them say, because I had 3, they said, bro, that's just the worst of the worst that you could do to somebody. You made them feel like they could trust you. You made them help you with your situation or your bills. Then as soon as your problems and you need help and you want someone to help you up or work with you or do some Uber, they don't want to do shit. They want to make you feel some type of way. I never seen men be jealous of their own woman shining, or a woman being mad at their man providing. But then as soon as a person can't provide, I just seen that today. I just walked in on somebody yelling at their person because they're not providing or doing, like, bro, I'm in the season where I had a person who provided, God rest his soul, and I never had to ask him to treat me like a princess. He opened the door. He gave me flowers. He knew how much I made. He didn't even make me feel like I was a less than a person. He didn't even make me feel like I was a broke bee. He never called me out my name. He made me feel loved and happy. He made sure I ate. He made sure I was not in it alone. You in a relationship that you feel like you in it alone, baby, you in the wrong relationship. You feel confused, that person do not like you. It's really simple. It's just you got to use your conjuring, whatever they like to call it, think. You need to think. You need to use your brain, okay? That's why God gave it to you. My granddad used to always say, use your common sense. You feel me? I'm just saying, like, I just can't let somebody affect my livelihood. You feel me? I can't. Like, somebody choosing not to be a good parent, someone choosing not to, I could choose not to be there for you because you chose to be a terrible parent. What do you think? Money and not reaching out to your kid? Like, you really, I promise you, I bet money on it that my dad and other people's dad really tried to affect their kid by not being there for their child because they knew it would affect them in their relationship and their life. And that's why I don't believe that shit. I don't believe that shit. And on top of that, I don't let that affect me because the thing is, I give myself so much grace because I made mistakes and it came from trusting the wrong people and putting faith. And even Boozy explained, like, that person didn't show you that they was a good person. They didn't show you that they worthy of being trustworthy. It takes more than just paying child support or giving your kid money. Actually showing up and being there emotionally. You will see a lot about a man or a woman and how they treat their kid. They treat their kid like crap. They put a tablet in them. They always annoyed. They don't want to interact with them. They don't want to paint with them. They don't want to take them to the park. They don't want to make sure they have nice, decent clothes. You know, you can always have them shoes where they, they're going to run through it, play with it, and like, but that's one reason I don't really want to have kids. People make having kids, it make it seem like it ruins your life. You're financially struggling. And I agree with that girl who made that podcast where she said, like, why would I have a kid? I don't see no benefit. You go through so much. Women don't get nothing after maternity leave. Like, they don't get nothing. They don't get paid for it. They should, if they've been working with the company for over 90 days. They should have maternity leave, like, every time they get paid, at least an $800 check to them so they could pay their bills and have some extra money. I do not fuck with this system. I'm sorry. I don't fuck with the government. How, like, I wanted to do a tarot card, but it was not going to say it how I was going to say it because I've been seeing it from employees, from people, even people with government jobs. I mean, they run the city bus. They work at the mail office. They work for United States Postal, UPS. Bro, it's like they're not making enough. So find a skill, find a trade, find a business that you want and do good in it. And take care of the ones that took care of you. Because that's why I don't really look up to these older folks, because they was never trying to look out for their niece or nephew, or they want you to feel some type of way. And that's why so many kids shut down, because it's like you can't even tell how somebody really did affect you, or your parents or your mom or dad, for not being there financially or emotionally, and they make you feel like, well, and all of a sudden now they want to be there for you. I would really be pissed if my dad seen I was making millions and Jada Waiter age, because I'm kind of the same age of her, and coming out the blue and be like, I'm so proud of you and love you. Because there was a time where I was in an incident and I called him and everything I went through with my mom, and he was so mad that I went through that. But later that day, that same day, he was asking me to send him stuff to Jamaica. I don't have no money to send you stuff to Jamaica. I just got my ass beat for no reason over false acts. Like, that's this. Sorry, my speech is off today. Don't judge, okay? But off of false assumptions, off of false truth. I don't trust nobody who is so quick to believe somebody's fucking story. And it's just fucking weird. It's fucking weird. Like, out of everything, out of every person, like I even seen, like, I know some divine masculine and feminine people are too into showing you that they kind of like a low-key hater. Like, they was quick to believe the hater side. Or, I was explaining to somebody, he's like, it's not like that anymore. Like, thank God to my Uncle Johnny and God rest Auntie Marvy and Johnny May husband, because when they was around, they always made sure we had fun. I got it from my family, like painting, doing cute things for the kids, the trampoline, cooking good food. And people try to make it seem like, no, I appreciate the lavish of giving us a childhood, because some people don't have good childhood memories. Their parents never had a Christmas tree. Their parents never did something cute on Halloween just to watch a Halloween movie and make some popcorn. Or their parents never did something cute where you got the whole dinosaur. And it takes, the Dollar Tree got everything for $1. It takes a couple of dollars. You go do something sweet and make some money. People don't know your situation, especially if you don't have your living situation right. You're going to get your apartment. I remember I was so excited for this girl, and she did a Lightning McQueen, go Lightning McQueen, and she was titling her grandma how excited she was, and I was in her comments, and just all caps, like, congratulations. She's like, you're showing me so much love, and I'm like, I'm proud of you. You're gonna always pay rent on time, because there's some people that want to make it seem like, can you afford this? Because they're jealous at their age. Or they believe because what's going on in society that you can't afford the lifestyle that you want, and you can't afford everything. That's why I tell my friends, be careful what tarot reader you go to, spiritual person you let help, or person that, touch your energy or know your chart, because there's some people that's not using it for good. Some people are trying to use it for gains, to gain materialistic things. There's people out here that's materialistic as fuck. That's why I be trustworthy to people, and I show them that you could trust somebody, because I know how it feels to be betrayed by somebody that you thought you could trust. And there's a couple people I blocked as a reader because I told them what they needed to hear. They wanted to be in drama. They wanted me to say something ratchet or talk about this man that I told you that's not good for you, and you want to keep going back to them. I told you got to work on yourself. There's so many people that don't want to work on themselves. They don't want to do no boundary. They don't want to self-love. They don't want to focus on self. All they want to do is hop from another relationship. You're not healing, boo-boo. You're acting like Cassie from Euphoria. If you're always in a relationship and you don't have a season where you were single for a year or at least 6 months, you're the problem. You're the problem. If you're always obsessing about love, that is a trauma. Why don't you, like, when you are happy with self and love yourself, it's like to that point where I even told one of my sisters, like, how it feels when I had 4,000 and you be mentally clear, you be feeling better, confident, and the type of self-love I had when my hair was done and nails was done, and I still have it here in this moment. And I just remember I was just all about self, and people will come up to me or strangers and try to say hi and how you doing, and it's because they see the energy, the aura you carry of loving yourself. You attract good things. And the thing is, you can't save everybody. I just seen a tarot reader, Empress F. She's very known. She's like, I'm not giving a refund to a karmic or anybody who I told the truth and you don't want to accept it. Because some people want you to lie to them. Like Kanye, one thing I take from him that was right, he said, we live in a generation of lies. Like, people want you to lie to them. They want you to tell them what you hear. And people who tell you what you want to hear, they want to be liked by you. And y'all want to be toxic on this, like, oh, I don't want to be like. Listen, my job is to give you something for your highest goods, for you to know what you have to do with this information. If you know you need to go to therapy, you need to evaluate yourself, go on a woman retreat, you need to heal your wounds, talk about the traumas you go through, get a financial advisor about saving. It wasn't even one time I was such a good friend to this older lady, I dragged her to the Wells Fargo, and every time she get paid, they take the 10% and put it in her account. That's why I don't even tell certain black people how I save, because they get jealous, and it's like, you're jealous of me helping you trying to save money where you're in a whole relationship where you're married, you have a boyfriend or girlfriend, and they're not even telling you this information to save. A lot of people in here in this generation is settling. A lot of people in here in this generation is not happy. And it was even to the point the people I helped, resourceful, gave them information about Torah, Air, whatever. Because there's other things. There's more things. I have over 100 ideas because I used to Google it like a boogie, like how to make a certain amount of money in different ways, because nobody was going to give it to me. And if you was that person who went through that, where someone you gave them information, they try to shit on you, you gave them money and they got a house and they live in their best, like, just know not only the karma, they have no access to you, but you're going to have a good life too. One thing a rich man told me, he's like, just look at it like, you did a good deed. Even though they screwed you over, you gave them, you can't get it back, just let it go and understand. You're going to get it back. You're going to have your day. I was listening to something on the Migos where it says, like, our time. Listen to that. Another thing about Drake where it's like, I'm up right now. Oh, you gotta, but how about now? I don't know how the song goes, but it goes like something like that. And you comment in the comment section what's the name of the song. But y'all need to understand that you about to have everything that you've been wanting. Sometimes it even start with a vision. Especially when you in a bad relationship and you've been envisioning how your partner, you want them to treat. That's manifesting, whether you know it or not. Albert Einstein said imagination, visioning is a manifestation. Focus on self and everything will fall, and be so into you. Watch how everything change for you.